All right, everybody. So welcome back to Intensive Treatment's playthrough of Batman Arkham City, and we're in the steel mill now. We're gonna rescue. We're gonna rescue one of the doctors, which you find out about by talking to Cash, but Cash didn't want to talk to us, so fuck him. We also get a glimpse of Mr. Hammer. So what do you think about Mr. Hammer?
Cool addition, but he's kind of forgettable. I mean, I personally like being around Mr. Hammer when he's on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, until he comes back towards the end, you're just like, oh, he exists.
Yeah.
But he was cool while it lasted, and obviously having the twins in it is cool. It's a cool touch.
It is it's a neat idea having these conjoined twins who are like in a Russian circus or something like that.
Yeah.
They're separated and then they become minions for two of the factions in this game. That's another thing that is a funny thing to think about is that there are multiple factions within Arkham City. There's technically there's technically four or maybe five.
Is that
There's
true?
there's Joker, there's Two-Face, there's Penguin, there's Tiger, and then I
Right.
guess Riddler has his own little group of people.
It's wow.
Yeah.
All right, you're right.
You were just like, no, there's only three. You're dead wrong.
I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm so sorry.
So we didn't talk about this last time, but Harley got a new design for this game, which is sort of better than her Asylum one,
I
but
don't
not by
like it,
much.
but you know,
Joker's holed up in the
it is what it
in the
is.
steel.
Honestly, like I take it
Of course I will.
because it's there.
Some of his goons dragged the doctor away.
It's not until Arkham Knight that we decide we can get back shots.
Yeah.
But
And then in that non-canon Suicide Squad game, she gets another look, which
yeah,
is
it's
is
horrible.
basically Margot Robbie, but whatever. Fuck you, Riddler. So yeah, like I said, I'm avoiding side missions because I wanna get into it once the story's over, and
Yeah,
I think it'd just be more fun that way.
I agree. I'm curious to see what you do if you're gonna do like a Riddler trophy thing like you did with Asylum.
Yeah, me too.
You bastard.
Better make sure he don't come too close.
Actually, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for Riddler.
And when I do,
Maybe I'll just do the jump cut thing again. 8 fucking hours later. So, fun fact, if you're playing this on New Game Plus, there is somebody behind that window there who's trying to warn them about Batman coming, but it doesn't work out. And they all get their asses beat.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally banging on the window. He's like, Batman's right behind you.
did you hear the noise?
Oh.
What the hell was that shit?
So I was trying to do, those videos is like how, those videos of people uploading like stealth challenges, just like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
Batman, how prepared this Batman is. I was trying to do that, but it didn't work. It didn't work out.
Wow.
I guess I was just a little bit too close, but I guess that goes to show that I am the best Arkham player of all time, but
I mean, we
those,
know. Yeah,
those
we've
other
known this.
those other guys are not too bad themselves.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Harley. Keep your cock in your pants, why don't you?
Impossible.
And that's everybody.
He did it.
I did it. With no problems whatsoever.
No prep time.
That crazy woman thinks I can fix the Joker.
What's wrong?
So we have
Something in his blood.
so we get
Toxin.
a
It's killing him.
hint of what's going on with Joker in this scene. which involves that
Yeah. Know what he's talking about?
Titan stuff he injected himself with in the last game, which may or may not be killing him.
So when you first heard that, if you remember, what did you think was gonna happen? Were you confused or were you concerned or what was going through your head?
I had no idea what to think at the time. I'm like, oh man, Joker's dying?
We're safe,
It's
right?
like, wait, what? And then that whole mystery happens, which, I mean, I was 11 years old, so I had no, I didn't know where that was going to
What are
go.
you doing?
And then you get to the end, it's just like, oh my God, that happened. And then, yeah, Joker dies. And I'm just like, what? They can't kill
Damn.
Joker.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
Oh, but they did.
They did.
If you hear anyone coming,
Which was bold at the time. Because, you know, well, I guess not really, because it's just like, well, he died in '89. He died in like Return of the Joker and stuff. So I guess that was nothing really new, but it was just like because I had grown so attached to this series alone, the series of 2 games. You know, I loved this version of the Joker, and to see him just bite the dust was something I was not expecting at all. Even though everybody was telling me, yeah, Joker's gonna fucking die throughout the whole game. So.
I'm not scared of him.
What'd you think?
The door's welded shut, and he's just some
Goated.
in a costume.
With the sauce.
Fuck that clown.
Oh, snap.
So one of my favorite additions to this game is quick-fire gadgets, which we saw a little bit of with the explosive gel last part, but like batarangs, direct gun, a lot of things you can quick fire during combat, and it makes it much better. Yeah. Protocol 10 coming. It says it's 9 hours, but it feels more like
A million.
3. I was gonna say 3.
You're being too charitable.
Mm.
You son of a bitch.
How did you get
There's
out of the
Harley.
melting chamber, B-Man? What did you build? Tell me.
Get the fuck out of here. So as a kid, I thought this puzzle was a lot more complicated, but literally you just do that. It doesn't take much effort. And now we actually get to fight this fucking dude with a giant hammer. And one arm, too. So. So if I had the necessary upgrades, what I would do usually now is that I would use the bat swarm on him, because it basically acts as a stun. And so you can stun him and everybody around him and then get a ton of more hits. So as soon as you have the glowing combo thing, use the bat swarm, and then you beat his ass and, you know, just take him out. Just like that. It's great. Also, another really great thing you can do is basically you can quick fire the ret gun on him, which will basically get him to attack his own teammates. And it's fun to do. Oh no, Joker's dead! So tragic.
Get out of my way, Quinn.
Leave us alone, B-Man. Just leave me with him.
I said move.
Get away from my boyfriend, bitch!
Hounded him for years. Beat him to a pulp. And for what? Why are you so mean?
I'm curious to what you think of this moment coming up right here, where it's just like a decoy, and then finding out that, well, this is Clayface. And Batman's knocked the fuck out. So yeah, usually there would be a Pullman section in between, in between you getting knocked out and then when you wake up here. But because, so I haven't explained this yet. I'm playing on my 360, and I'm playing on my original disc that I had ever since I was a kid. And I explained this on a stream, but I had all the DLC. It was on another console though. But once I got my own Xbox that I bought myself, I tried moving everything over and it didn't work. So the only way I can get my DLC back now, because the Xbox store is closed, is to play the Game of the Year edition, which I will be doing for all the end game stuff, like all the side missions and other things. So, but we'll get to that at some point or another. Man, Joker looks fucking horrendous here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood to emergency rooms all over the city.
So that's Protocol 10. Poison Gotham. I expected more.
Protocol 10?
It's weird that this is one of the only cutscenes you can't skip throughout this
Yeah.
whole thing. It's strange.
For me, it's one of my favorite ones.
It is a really good one.
And then it cuts you off with like the worst sidetrack ever.
Yeah.
Thank God this is an all Batman run, baby.
Yeah, literally.
I'm listening.
But now we get into the real main plot of this game. Fuck Protocol 10 and whatever the hell that was supposed to be. Now it's just you trying to cure yourself and the Joker.
Oh no.
Which is kind of a shame, I think.
I agree. Why is it a shame to you?
Well, it's a shame because it's just like there was so much presence at the beginning with Hugo, and it's just like, oh, I got to find out more about what's going on. And then so much of the game is diverted by you trying to get this cure. And then Hugo is not even a thing until the last act of the
He
game,
may have poisoned Gotham too.
which he doesn't even get all to himself. He has to do his whole thing. You go up to Wonder Tower and beat his ass. And then it just immediately cuts back to Joker with Talia. So
He needs to be kept at sub-zero temperature.
Feels
to
weird.
survive.
I don't wish to worry you, but it is the middle of winter out there.
I noticed. I've calibrated the cowl to track
Dude.
heat signatures.
Yeah.
I'll find the coldest point
Nothing. This game is just wild as shit.
mm-hmm.
I'm like watching this shit and it's bringing me back all these weird memories that I'm getting.
So now we have to
Like-
locate Mr. Freeze.
Like this spot when I first played it, I remember I had so much trouble doing this part. I don't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
why. I guess it was just because I was a kid. And I was flipping out. I was like, where do I go? Where do I go?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to look it up on YouTube just because I didn't know what the fuck, like,
You know what, dude?
what to do. So
You're not a real fan.
further for the boost.
I
You
was
should-
11 years old.
You should have been able to figure out without it.
Nah.
And
Yeah, I
but that's
should-
going to be it. We'll talk more about him and his shortcomings next episode.
Well, we'll see you guys next time for more Arkham City goodness.